Hello, everyone. In this session, we will talk about data driven strategies, trying to understand exactly what do we mean when we say data driven decision making or strategies, and how these strategies can help medical affairs to demonstrate the business impact. So, in the beginning, we will define data driven strategies, then, we will discuss their benefits and how to implement them. And at the end of the session, we will have a case study to show you how data driven strategies can help you demonstrate your impact on the business. Data driven strategies refer to approaches and decisions that are based on data analysis and interpretation rather than intuition or observation alone. In the context of medical affairs teams in the pharmaceutical industry, data driven strategies involves collecting, analyzing, and applying data to inform and guide activities, strategies, and decision making processes. These strategies help teams gain better understanding of their activity, identify areas of opportunities, and demonstrate their value and impact. Here is how data driven strategies can be beneficial. Data driven strategies involves three important steps: data collection, data analysis, and informed decision making. Data collection is gathering quantitative and qualitative data from various sources, including clinical trials, real world evidence, stakeholders' interactions, market research, while data analysis is employing statistical methods and analytical tools to uncover patterns, trends, and insights from the collected data, while informed decision making is basing strategic decisions on the insights gained from the data analysis, aiming to enhance the effectiveness and efficiency of medical affairs activities. So, what are the benefits of data decision strategies for medical affairs? One, gaining a better understanding of the activities. And this involves two important topics: performance management and trend analysis. For performance management, data driven strategies allow medical affairs teams to measure the effectiveness of their activities, such as stakeholder engagement, educational programs, key opinion leader interactions. By analyzing engagement metrics, feedback scores, and other relevant data, teams can assess what's working well and what needs improvement. And for trend analysis, analyzing data over time helps teams identify trends and patterns in their activities. And this might include changes in stakeholder needs, the impact of different communication channels, or even the effectiveness of various educational materials. The second benefit for data driven strategies is the ability to identify areas of opportunity. And this involves gap analysis and innovation identification. Gap analysis data can reveal gaps in knowledge, communication, or engagement that medical affairs teams can address. For example, if data shows that certain regions or specialties have lower awareness of a product, targeted educational initiatives can be developed to correct this issue. When it comes to innovation identification, again, by analyzing data on emerging trends, patient needs, and scientific developments, the medical teams can identify opportunities for innovative programs, partnerships, or communication strategies. The third benefit of data driven strategies is demonstrating the value and impact. And this is very important benefit. It involves three elements. quantifying outcomes, return of investment analysis, and case studies and success stories. Quantifying outcomes involves the fact that data-driven strategies enables medical affairs teams to quantify the outcomes and impact of their activities. And this might include metrics such as the number of healthcare professionals reached during a certain period of time, for example, the improvement in treatment outcomes, or the increase in scientific publications, as other examples. While the return of investment analysis includes the comparison of outcomes of medical affairs activities to resources invested. Teams can calculate the return on investment and demonstrate the value they bring to the organization. So, return on your investment in the medical language means calculating the outcome of the activities versus the resources invested in order to produce these outcomes. Case studies and success stories are very important. Data can be used to create compelling case studies and success stories that highlight the positive impact of medical affairs on patient care, on scientific communication and understanding, and also on the success in the market. And this presents a very good base for the internal communication to demonstrate the impact of medical affairs on various activities. There are three main recommendations if a medical team wants to adopt data driven strategies. One, invest in technology. Two, develop the skills of the medical team. Three, invest in cross functional collaboration. Invest your time and efforts. So let's talk about these three important factors. Investing in technology. Implementing the right technology and the analytical tools is very important for effective data collection and then the data analysis. While skill development ensures the team members have the skills to understand and analyze data, which is very important. And this might involve training in data analysis, statistical methods, and the use of specific softwares that can make this job easier. Cross functional collaboration, on the other hand, cross functional collaboration with other departments such as IT, marketing, commercial, can enhance the quality and the breadth of data collected and provide more comprehensive view of the impact of medical affairs activities. That is to say, data driven strategies in general offer a very powerful way for medical affairs teams to enhance their understanding of their activities, identify opportunities for improvement and for innovation, and demonstrate their value and impact. By investing in the right tools, skills, and collaborative approaches, medical affairs teams can leverage data to drive strategic decisions and contribute to the overall success of the organization. In the context of internal communication within pharmaceutical organizations, demonstrating the impact of medical affairs on the business is very, very important. Let's consider two different scenarios where data driven strategies are used to communicate the team's efforts and achievements. Scenario A, general communication of effort. The medical manager communicates that his team is working night and day to make the launch a successful one and thanks his team for their great efforts. Scenario B, data driven communication of impact. The medical affairs team communicates that their customer facing team has reached 200 new key opinion leaders to gather insights about the launch. They further explain that these insights were analyzed and a plan of action was set to address them. Evaluating the two scenarios. In scenario A, it provides a general statement of hard work and dedication. While it's important to acknowledge the team's effort, this approach doesn't offer measurable outcomes or specific achievement. It's more of a moral booster than a demonstration of impact. In scenario B, on the other hand, is a prime example of data driven strategy in internal communication. It clearly demonstrates the impact of medical affairs on the business through specific quantifiable achievements. Reaching 200 new key opinion leaders, this number provides a clear, measurable indicator of the team's outreach efforts. It shows that the team is not just working hard, they are achieving specific targeted interactions that are vital for the product success. Analyzing key opinion leader insights and setting a plan of action, this shows the team is not just collecting data, they are using it strategically. And by analyzing the insights and setting a plan of action, they are making informed decisions to address the feedback effectively. So, scenario B is far more effective in demonstrating the impact of medical affairs. It uses specific data points and actions to show how the team's efforts directly contribute to the launch success. And this approach not only provides clear evidence of the team's impact, but also helps other departments understand the value of medical affairs, fostering a culture of appreciation and collaboration. That is to say, data driven strategy, like in scenario B, is a powerful tool in internal communication. And actually, all communication sent out by medical affairs teams should be in a similar way, using data driven strategies. It transforms the general statements of hard work into clear demonstrations of impact and value, helping to showcase the essential role of medical affairs in the success of the business. In the table you see on the screen, you can see different examples of communication. The first column is scenario A, showing a traditional approach for internal communication, while scenario B is the approach that depends on data driven strategy. So let's say that we wanted to communicate the medical team efforts in key opinion leader engagement. In scenario A, we can say that we have been actively engaging with healthcare professionals or key opinion leaders to gather feedback, and that this was very tiring and time consuming and a lot of work before the launch. But in scenario B, using data driven strategies, we can communicate in this way. We engaged with 150 key opinion leaders this quarter, resulting in 35 actionable insights that have been integrated into our strategy. This definitely reflects the business impact of medical affairs in this function, which is key opinion leader engagement. Another example about educational programs. A traditional approach to communication will say that our team has conducted several educational programs for healthcare professionals, and these programs kept us busy and they took a lot of preparation and so on. While the approach that depends on data driven strategy will be more accurate and referring to data. We conducted 12 educational programs, reaching 300 healthcare professionals with a post session average knowledge increase of 25%, measured by a survey, for example. Again, such a communication in scenario B demonstrates the business impact of these educational programs, while the traditional approach is not. If there is a market research and we want to communicate its impact or value, We can say it in the scenario A way. Market research has been conducted to understand the competitive landscape, which was understood. But in scenario B, we can say that our market research involved 500 healthcare professionals, revealing three key areas where our product outperformed competitors, informing our marketing focus. So this example is more into marketing rather than medical affairs, but it conveys the idea. Patient outreach. We have been working on expanding our patient outreach efforts, and this is scenario A and the traditional way. But if we want to utilize data driven decisions or data driven strategies, we can communicate referring to data that we have, saying, for example, that our patient outreach campaigns reached 10,000 patients with a 40% increase in patient inquiries about our product, and so on. So these are few examples that we can use, but of course, other examples also can help in different functions and different activities. The point is that we need always to refer to data when we communicate verbally or in writing, because the problem is that we always, as medical affairs, need to demonstrate the business impact of our activities and initiatives. Thank you for your time and looking forward to meeting you again.